Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've certainly had their struggles against the run, at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On second down, ETN once more. And they get him behind the line, so that should gain on first down quickly to gain. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. There's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep is Tank Dell. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Texans will take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Stroud off the play fake. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Texans have 4-12 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now a first carry for their fullback. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Come on, come on. Let's do this. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rally.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Stroud. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And Stroud now to throw. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. On the bootleg, Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Stroud keeps it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Pierce looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A give running right, Etienne. Down the right sideline. How about this? Travis Etienne. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready. 2 yards to go, second down. Stroud to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Mechie. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Stroud looking to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the end zone. They can pick up the 5 or 6.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 5. Here's Lance. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 2nd and 10. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. Now this throw caught left side. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's a play that would be
points in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Stroud now on 2nd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On 1st down, Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the 2nd quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we've got something good going here now, guys.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and 10. It's Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
More of the motion man right. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Stroud looking to change the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When you lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Nick Herbig picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Stroud sets up the play action. This is caught inside the 15. Play that turns out to be 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyler Bailey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Tony. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
ETN up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return this time will go up to the 42-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Stroud off the play fake. Steps away. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, a run with ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
They go again with Pierce. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The Texans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. More of the motion man right. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 1st and 10, it's Stroud to the right side and caught by Dell. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Stroud. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Going for it with Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 108 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Draw play. Etienne. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. That's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.